Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's episode. I just want to say thank you very much to everyone, all the support as well. So this one I cut out of a little bit of footage because the trip to New Zealand I took a whole bunch of different broadheads down with me, and you guys have seen some of them already, the VPA, the Ramcat stuff. Both those are amazing broadheads, but I also took along with me some kind of cheaper broadheads just to try them out and see how they went on. So you might have seen the Rage hypodermic knockoffs as well. I tried those. They went really good. Only problem with those is the shock collars. You only got one shot out of them basically, and then it was a throwaway, which is a shame. So it'd be good if they came with some more collars, but I guess that's the difference between them. And then the other ones that I brought along with me were the Cold Steel Cheap Shot Buzzsaw broadheads, and this is what this video is about. And so I've cut this out of the testing videos I did because we did test the other broadheads and stuff like that too, and so the start of this one's a little bit weird because I had to trim it out to make sense, but this is the parts that I'm talking about, the buzz saws. And I just want to make it really clear too that I've done this one on my own bat. It has nothing to do with any of our sponsorship and stuff like that. So this was totally out of curiosity for myself, but I do stand behind what I say in this video. So you know, watch it. Please let us know in the comments down below if you think I've done anything wrong in the testing. You know, as you'll see, it's not highly, you know what I mean. I'm not a professional arrow tester, right? I just did what any person would do in their backyard to see how arrows worked, and that's basically what you can see here. So yeah, maybe you use these, maybe you've had a different experience. I'd love to know. Please put it down on the bottom. But anyway, enjoy. Right, so anyway, let's get into it. So the first ones that I want to test, which have already sparked a little controversy, are these, and by the way, I'm not sponsored. This is not sponsored. This is purely me wanting to test these out, okay? So these are Cheap Shot Cold Steel Buzzsaw Broadheads, right? So these things are polymer, and I'm just going to clarify again, because somebody was like, plastic, blah, blah, blah. Polymer is not plastic, okay? Polymer has more similar properties to steel. It's just lighter and a little bit more, obviously a little more fragile than steel as well. So I don't think these are going to be ones you can reuse over and over again, right? I think these are going to be like a one-shot thing. You're going to go and do some accuracy tests with all of these. So I'll be tuning the bow first to these ones. But, I mean, you know, on the back of the case, it says you can, you know, which is a bit weird because I'll read it out to you. It says, a well-placed buzzsaw will quickly and humanely dispatch even big game fast. Okay, like I think you could, you know, a well-placed anything will kill most stuff, right? So it's kind of a weird wording, but they're saying that you can use it for bigger, but earlier on it says, they kind of counteract that a little bit and say smaller game and non-trophy game. So there we go. I don't know how much faith they have in these. But again, goats are not very big. They weigh max 35 kgs, 40 kgs. I do not class them as big game at all, so these should be good. Let's have a little look next to them while we're there actually. So this is another one, we'll get into it. So this is Vantage Point Archery. Let me just double check here. There's Vantage Point Archery, VPA. So we got the 3-blade from there, and they're CNC machined. So they are actually, you know, done on a nice lathe. So just to put them side by side so you can kind of see, hopefully the camera focuses, you know, the cutting diameter is very similar. It's a little bit under, like I'm going to say probably an inch across. I don't know if this one actually says, what does this one say? Should have done this beforehand, shouldn't I? But anyway, no, that doesn't say. So I mean, just to give you a kind of a comparison, like these are not small heads. They are 100 grains as well, and like, you know, I've killed a couple. They feel very sharp actually, like very nice and sharp. You know, I've killed a couple of rabbits now with just field points. Like if you shoot, like it says, in the right spot, and if you can kill a rabbit with a field point, I think you're going to do some damage with this, man. Like that is a lot of surface cutting area on it, and I you know, this will be the one that I'm really interested about. I'll show you how they fly. I think that's going to be a very crucial part to these. But I mean, the rest of them, you know, it's not too much difference. They're quite a bunch of normal heads. I guess. Well, you know what I mean, like, compared to this is what I'm talking about. Like, if you want to see these sorts of heads fly, there's a million other videos on the internet. That's what I'm talking about. So this one here, let's go and see what this can do. Super duper interesting. I can see actually. Oh, that just falls off. So there's a little bit of the mold stuck on it. But yeah. Anyway. All right. Buzzcat, 10 meters. Hopefully the box does the job. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm starting to reconsider even using these. I've only done 2 shots, and I did say that probably don't get multiple uses out of them. In that cardboard box down there, there's only animal food sacks, right? So the plasticky woven Hessian mesh, whatever you want to call it, and it's I guess it's melted the tips. Like, let me go and grab a. Oh, it's not. So here's one that's, you know, before the shooting, with a nice big tooth bits in it. Here's one afterwards, going, you know, through it. And I mean, this one's even worse. So I don't know if it's maybe the medium it's going through, plastic on plastic, a lot of friction. I think it just melted it maybe. And then the other thing too is the just trying to pull it out, you can see the head's broken off of my arrow shaft. So I don't know how I'm going to get that out. I don't know if you can melt it out, maybe it's plastic. So, geez, I don't know what to do. I mean, I'm guessing these are going to fly the same-ish. I've got like a pack of 10. I think I'm going to do one more shot at 20. They're a little bit low at 10 compared to a field points. I didn't do a field point test, but I just know I did a good solid week shooting on the bow before I came here, that it's bang on at 10. So yeah, I'm going to do one more test at 20 just to, you know, get a range for them, and then I don't think I'll be shooting over 20 meters of them. They did go in pretty good, pretty far, but it's more just the, you know, they're not very strong heads. You know, they're not plastic, they're polymer, they're not very strong. I wonder what these would be like if they made them of metal. Probably can't get them light enough, I guess. But anyway, that's not good early signs, that's for sure. I'm going to go and set up 20, and we'll see how they do. Alright. Cold steel buzz cut. This is the new one, and I'm going to fire the melted one again and just see how the accuracy changes at it. This is 20 meters. Wait, have I started recording this? $20 meters. Huh? Either I missed really badly then. So this is the one that's smooth. Okay, it's pretty good actually. I think I just messed up the first shot there. Let me do one more. Oops, that's the field tip. Here we go. Here's the last one. Pretty sure that I just messed that first one up. Wrong pin. So basically, actually, at this range, pretty much the same as field tips. They might be just grouping a little bit bigger. I'm going to get those out. I'll do one more set of 3. We'll see how we go. So I'm not going to use these. Not a shit show. So basically, those 3 that I put in, one was the old one. So I haven't even been able to test whether they fly properly. It was my shooting that was bad then. So discount the accuracy factor. It's more the fact that I have 2 arrows now I probably can't use again, because 2 out of those 3 broke off that time. The screw. Only one was good. That one again, I'm not sure if it's going through plastic, because it's going through plastic or whatever, but they're melting basically. That's what it looks like to me. And you know, let's be realistic. You know, I was excited. I thought these were going to work, but if these aren't even holding up on just a target, that's not that tough really. And I also don't want to lose any more arrows. Like, I have to go and work out now how to get these out. I hope I don't have to drill them out or something stupid like that. Yeah, basically my recommendation, and I don't think, you know, if you guys leave some comments and think, oh, but you did this wrong or this, please let me know. But you know, hey, I'm just shooting at a paper, like a cardboard box with some plastic sacking in it. Just plastic in there, just to, you know, everyone knows it takes out the impact really good. Yeah, so that's a shame. It's disappointing. Bit of a waste of products and resources in this day and age. Like, they're just making a whole bunch of junk basically. I mean, maybe £70 is too much for it. Seems a bit weird, doesn't it? But I'm not going to put this through a goat, because I'm guessing that these will break. If it hits anything real hard, they'll just break off, and that'll break off in the goat. So yeah, I'm not going to do that. At least we did the testing. This is what we're here for, but I'm not feeling comfortable enough to take these out into the field, unfortunately. And again, I'm not even going to use them for light game, small game, because I don't want my arrows messed up. And this is luckily, actually, I unwound one of these out of the box before, and then it broke off in my fingers. But let's see if, I don't know if this is, that one feels okay still, but yeah, the other ones have just been shattering and snapping. So anyway, hey, it's for science, right? So there we go. I'll leave you with this image. The one in the middle is a new one, just for reference, and the ones either side are the ones I did the testing on. This is also our first product review. If you liked it, please make sure you hit that like button. Obviously, follow the channel so you don't miss out on more good content, and please share us around social media. Thank you so much for your support. See you next week.